Part 4. Asperger's Syndrome. Depression with anxiety. I know that many people would not like to talk about depression at some stage in their lives as they feel it is a delicate matter. I also believe it is a delicate matter, but we do need to create an understanding and awareness to everyone to know that they are not alone. Sometimes, I feel that when I have depression, it is like a little black dog following me continuously, and that at the end of it there are many triggers for it to come out and follow. This could be for me when it comes out when I have just received some bad news or even I failed a paper in a class that I so love. Sometimes, depression can be a bitter pill to swallow, but that does not mean that we should dwell on it, as we can act on it and fight our demons. Fact. Anxiety and/or depression are major challenges for many people with AS, which may affect their ability to function. Asperger/Autism Network. Everyone, however, does have their own demons to fight every day. I know that sometimes, these demons test us to the point of no return. Everyone has their own demons hidden inside of them, and that they are either fighting the demons or struggling with the demons. Every demon we face is different, due to how we cope with them and what we will do to face them. Are we to fight, or are we to surrender to these demons and let them win at all costs and to rule our lives? Again, the choice is ours. I know and strongly believe that, every time I hear this word, it is like my world may change for the worse, yet, it is now a reality that I can do something about, with the right attitude and thinking, plus the right support that I can get from others around me. Believe you me, I know that many of us Aspies, young and old, would have encountered a lot of struggles along the way to where we are right now. I also have had so many life problems after being told that I am depressed. Yet, you do not have to tell me to get over this, as it is not a part of me but my AS is. Depression is not who I am as a person, but just another obstacle, when I am doing my daily activities. Depression is not a whole being of me, as this is only a temporary state or sensation that I am in. Depression is only a temporary state of mind as well as a temporary fix for some of us. I see this as only temporary through a fogged-up mirror or lens, as it is blinding or darkening my world and perception of life as well as my reality. I also believe strongly and know wholeheartedly that, everyone that goes through depression has his or her good days and bad days. We all know that some days may not always go as planned. Many of us need to take it one day and step at a time. We cannot be rushed into doing some activities like you all can. I know that when I am depressed, I do feel so frustrated and defeated to the point where I feel that I am struggling mentally, spiritually, and physically. I know that it does take its toll on me, yet I am a strong, young, determined woman who strives for success no matter what happens. Some days when we do have our bad days, some of us may not feel like getting out of bed in the mornings, and some days, we do want to get out of the bed and feel on top of the world. Some days, when things do not go accordingly to plan for me, I do tend to stop and question myself why it is happening and if there is a way to overcome the battle I face every day. Absolutely, I can. How? It's by having the right attitude and right frame of mind for me to conquer them, with the right people around me to support me through this. Yes, it can be difficult for some people that are with the ones they love dearly, and watch them suffer. Yet, hopefully they will support us through it, no matter what happens. Sometimes, I get out of bed and ask myself, what is going on, why me? Please let me breathe. As this can be so overwhelming and does suffocate me, having the right frame of mind and attitude is important. Life in general tests us in all aspects to see how we can cope and, more importantly, how much we can take. We may have our being together at the time when all this is happening, and then suddenly, out of the blue, something major happens and hits us. When something does happen in our lives, big or small, we sometimes get blinded to what is really going on, yet we tend to push people away or even blame the people around us that are trying to support us through our hardship. We may sometimes feel that there are others around us, putting pressure on us with what they want from us or pressure from work. There are a lot of reasons, however, and we need to look at the bigger picture ourselves and see if there is anything we can do to stop it getting too much of a mess. Sometimes, in some situations, many of us tend to run away and hide from the problems that we may be facing and not come out. Another way is that, we may not feel strong enough to face our situation, but it is still no excuse to put it off. Different scenarios may stress us out and overwhelm us, and believe you me, I did once upon a time, pretended everything is okay and just tried to hide it from others, yet they knew that there was something wrong with me. Sometimes with the different scenarios we face when we do get stressed, some of us may end up tearing our hair out and having a meltdown phase. I know and strongly believe wholeheartedly that, how they go through depression is different from others that suffer this same mental illness. We need to remember that depression is not a disease, however. Depression can be curable with the right treatment plan, yet some treatments will work for some and not others. As I mentioned before, AS does have some other diagnoses with the clinical world, yet it is just a part of us. But, we do not need to let it define us too much to the point of where we feel that we should stay stuck in one place. What I believe is that, we need to have people that truly understand us and can empathize with us in the challenges we may face throughout our day. Whenever I am around people, I do tend to feel alone and isolated, and that many people think of me differently. Despite having depression, with the acceptance from our loved ones, community, some of the problems that we do face or encounter will diminish completely. With my experience, I use another term which you not had heard of. I call it, depression meltdowns. This feeling is really strong and intense, and you may not know what this is like, until you experience this yourself or know someone in your circle that has. I can only take you through my experiences and what I go through, as this occurs to me now and again, and that sometimes, it may not stop. How would I explain to you what depression meltdown is? I will try and explain it the best way I can. Depression meltdown is like a really dark cloud or bolts of lightning, running through our heads, or even sometimes, that the connections in our brains are lost at the edges. Sometimes, this is so strong and sharp, as if someone is trying to screw our brain really tight, and not being able to shake off this feeling. Some days, I may feel let down and at the same time being changed to a positive and bubbly personality, or feeling really down in the dumps with negative thoughts. Things like these are usually triggered by things like, a death in the family or, something someone may have said to me. It could just be a change of plan somehow that will then cause so much sensory overload, as if all information I am trying to fill up inside of me is too. Sometimes, I may feel like exploding like a ticking time bomb. However, we feel this when we face this, we have all been there at one stage or another. Yes. I do get people staring at me. I do get people looking at me as helpless and frozen, not knowing what to say or do. It's hard to explain, unless they experience these themselves. All of a sudden, while all this happening, I feel that my world is turned upside down and that there has been a change or shift. I feel so dizzy, tired, and nauseated, and the feeling is that gravity is not there anymore, so I am losing my stance and then I will faint. Sometimes, I feel that I am lost in translation and that I do not know where I am, and I would end up having my anxiety attacks where my heart and head is racing to keep up with each other. How does depression trigger me? I guess you readers would like to know. Well, sometimes it is a feeling that I am not in control of my life anymore and someone else is trying to drain all my energy. I believe that, sometimes, we do need to be in control of some situations, not all. However, it could be hard work. I do keep on pushing myself to the extremities, despite how I may feel all the time. I sometimes feel I am losing power and that I am losing my self-confidence and everything else about myself when all this is taking place. I feel sometimes, that I am weak in my inner being, and when this happens, I feel as if I'm lacking in giving love, time, and energy to others around me. I feel that when that black dog is there, I can overcome all of this. If an old problem has reoccurred in my life, I will then try to find some new solutions, quick, smart. Yes, I do overanalyze and read too much into the lines, yet it is good to at least find ways that will work for me, and it may work for others later on if they choose to accept this. Sometimes, when this happens of my good or bad days like any normal person, I wear a mask that is half happy and half sad. Like the one that you see on the comedy shows or pantomime somewhere. I am actually blessed to still be alive today, as when I was in my teens, I could have been another number or statistic that would have been rising in the 90s. Yet, I choose not to be. You should believe that. There were times of my struggles when I wanted to end my life because of the pain I was in, as well as the pain and torture that I put a few people in my circle. I believe that I can conquer anything. I am a survivor and a victor, and that I am glad to be alive, as I would not be here today to share my story and experiences that I have encountered, and to be a voice for others around me that may need someone to be heard and listened to. I have found a place in the world as well as my purpose in life. How I cope with all of this is, as said before, having the right people in my circle for support, whether it be family or friends. I sometimes feel it is okay for me to try and find someone in whom I can trust to talk to, about how and what I'm feeling when this happens. Another way I actually feel comfortable is to write things down in a journal for me, or, as I have at the moment been doing, some video blogs to share my experiences and encounters along the way. We all need love, companionship, understanding, and more of these values to get ahead and along in life. Yes, I agree it can be easy just to blame society and others about being discriminated against us or for our problems. Whatever I am doing or wherever I am, I try to be sure to give myself at least 5 to 10 minutes out of my day, a break from the stresses that may have arisen, and connect back to reality later on, when I am calmer. I make sure to have my time to reflect, relax, and rewind. I also make sure to have balance and harmony, as well as some peace and quiet of meditation or me time. I am starting to learn now that while I have depression, that I need to stop dwelling in the negativity of what had happened in the past. We need to stop and access some situations to find some possible solutions to solve them as quickly as possible. I am at the stage in my life that there will be some things that will not be able to be changed, and, if people were involved in a situation that I face, it is up to them to change, not me changing them. Yes, we may have some feelings of self-doubt, self-insecurities, and more, yet we need to snap out of it. We need to believe in ourselves and that we are not the depression. Sometimes, I find that depression can be used as a form of motivation tool for some of us. How? You may be thinking and asking yourselves, right? Well, we all can have negative feelings or thoughts that can be replaced with positivity as well by having the right people in our circle. We need to really snap back into reality and deal with our own problems before helping others as well as dwelling on them. Sometimes, we need not to look too far ahead of ourselves. Instead, we should look within ourselves, to the real picture. We all have the power to shine. We have the power to say no once in a while. We have the power to make our own decisions and choices, and many more. Sometimes, our energy can be on the low when we do socialize with others, as I feel that way when I am dealing with a group of people, and feel that I cannot do anything due to the less energy. More about this under socialization. As a matter of fact, we need to take the word can't out of the vocabulary and dictionary and turn it to I can. When we do have the full energy, be sure to, as mentioned before, balance time out for ourselves to breathe and work on ourselves into whatever we need to do and succeed in life. Yet, we are the ones to be in control of everything around us. This is a neurological condition and it can be treated the right way. It is just finding what works for us and being balanced with everything that we do. I find comfort listening to music, writing down my thoughts on paper or even in my journal every day, as well as at the moment, doing some video blogs to share what is on my mind. Then I can go back to them and see what I feel need to change. Some of these thoughts that were on my mind at the moment should not have been there, as I was giving this demon a hand in doing some form of damage to my spirit and my inner being. I just need to remember when I am doing my videos or finding the comfort to pen and paper in my journal entries, that some of these were valid at the time and that these indicate some real situations and frustrations. There are other ways